Yo, what's going on, Shield Squad? It's your boy Chris with Protect the Shield Podcast. Thank you for joining me where my opinions might not always be popular, but they'll always be authentic. Man, I want to say shout out to the Shield Squad, man. I appreciate all y'all. Let's see. I got Raider Paul in the building. What's going on, Raider Paul? Let's see. Got Carl in the building, man. Appreciate you stopping by, Carl. Who else we got? Man, got my boy Brian Rodriguez in the building, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the channel and supporting the channel, man. Really, really appreciate you, man. Tina in the building. What's going on, Tina? Got Jeffrey in the building. He says, salute, Chris and Raider Nation, man. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's see who we got. Oh, so evil. He said, late, I see, as per usual. Hey, man, I'll always be late. I might be a couple minutes. It's all good, man. It's all good. Got my boy Raider Transplant Angelo in the building, man. What's going on, man? He said, going to be a fire show tonight. Said, thank you, Cheeto Linus, for sending him AP gear. It's an amazing birthday gift, brother, for sure, man. Cheeto got all the fire gear. The One Brown Pride Raiders. Let's go. Appreciate you coming through. My boy Strike Vader in the building. Man, appreciate it. Got my girl Myra G in the building. First lady of the Shield Squad. Let's see, man. Dominique in the building. Appreciate it. Lord Rochitas. Hope I ain't mess that up, man. Appreciate you. Got my boy Eric in the building, man. I appreciate all the love, man. But we about to get this show started, man.
It be that R, it be that A, it be that I, our defense bang. It be that E, it be that R, it be that S on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, just wanna be that hater. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders. Give me a stack, I'ma turn it to some raps. LA didn't wanna give us a home, but LV got us on the map. That be a fact, I've let it all on silver and black. Hard Carson and Mad Max got me in, but I've been down since the 90s. You don't want the black hole, homie, don't try me. Raiders roll deep, some say that we grind me, but we bring the revenue every time we grind in third and summon. Wallace done, Renfro caught it and now he's spinning. Mariota on third, he's sprinting. R.I.P. Madden, Al Davis, and all of the Raiders fans that we lost since the beginning. It be that R, it be that A, it be that I, our defense bang. It be that E, it be that R, it be that S on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, just win, be the hater.
Let's get it. Got my boy Leo, a.k.a. Cheeto Linus in the building. What's up, boy?
What up, dog? Man, that song always gets me hyped.
Hey, that's my joint, man. That is my joint. I'll be rocking out every time, man. How you feeling? You all right?
I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I'm glad. Friday, you know.
Man, you ain't lying about that. Man, I also got my boy from Modesto, my boy Rudy in the building. What's going
What's up,
on,
man?
Rudy?
How you doing?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, that's a badass collection behind you, man. All that
Yeah.
memorabilia, that's fire right there. Before we get started, man, just kind of wanted to introduce you. I know you and your pops, man, got a fire like collectibles auction that you guys have, man. And I know I got some fire stuff, some fire Raiders cards, signatures, and stuff like that. So I know you've been taking all my money and all Leo's money too, man. But I just want to shout you out, man. But hey, tell everybody kind of where they can find you and what you got going on.
Yeah. So it's called I think I have this LQ Sports Memorabilia. It's on Facebook. We do auctions. We do razzes, giveaways. We do a lot of stuff. And it's not only me, it's my dad, it's my brothers, it's my uncle, my sister's there. So the whole family just, loves sports and we just want to just sell cards. That's how I get my knowledge from football. So
fire, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. But man, so there's we're getting closer and closer to the draft, man. We're still kind of in the mix of free agency, man. I know, a lot of fans, we're feeling kind of anxious because I know we're used to sometimes being a little bit reckless in free agency. But Rudy, because I know my supporters, they know how I feel. But how do you feel about what's going on with free agency? How do you feel, our approach with Tom Telesco and AP's going so far compared to other years? So what's your thoughts?
So free agency, honestly, I understand what they're doing. I truly do. So like right now I think the cap has changed, but before I think we had like 20 something million.
Yeah, about 20.
But I'm pretty sure it dropped, but I understand what they're doing because we still have 20 million post June with Jimmy G being gone, and we still have like a lot of re-signing to do, like Malcolm Kuntz, Trayvon Moehrig, Zamir White, and then the following year we still have like guys like Jack Jones. So like we still got a lot of extensions we have to do. So I understand why they're not making a lot of moves this offseason. So yeah, that's what I think about the free agency.
For sure. Leo, what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, man, I get the desperation. People hurry. You see all these signings. People are freaking out. Tom's sleeping. Is he on vacation? Spring break already? But I think go back to
what they call him. They've been calling him coupon
Tom. Coupon Tom. But you know what, dog? I'm glad we're not overpaying a lot of these older free agents. I know people say we overpaid Wilkins, but that was one position I wasn't mad if we did because we needed that, and he was one of the better defensive tackles. So I see the plan, I see the vision, but I could see why the nation gets impatient and frustrated, especially with the whole quarterback thing. That's like a big thing. What are we doing? And then we bring in Minshew, and then half of the people are like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" I thought no band-aids, and it's like, man, it's like they're already giving up on the season. We haven't even started already. Like, damn, you need to chill.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It's tough being a Raiders fan because we've been through so much. At the end of the day, like I'm trying to teach myself to be more patient. Cause I do understand what they're doing. Cause I do like being more strategic. But then when you see like some other deals that people are getting, it's like, man, how come we couldn't have did it? But then you got to think about it like we're the Raiders. Some teams, we don't necessarily have to have the same relationships with other teams, so we may not have got that same deal or whatever. So it's all about relationships in the NFL. Who what kind of rapport you got with them. So like even what the Bears did. I know there's 4 other teams. I'm not certain if we were one of the teams that was interested in Justin Fields, but from what I hear, they were offered more than a 6th-round pick, but they took the 6th-round pick because they wanted to do right by Justin because that's where he wanted to go. So it's a lot of stuff as us fans we just don't always understand, but we just jump to conclusion.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and I get it
Yeah.
though. Think about it, like me and you have talked about it, where the Steelers are a well-run organization. So
Yeah.
wanting to go to the Steelers is not a bad thing as a player, you know.
I get
But
it.
if I wanted to
I
go
totally get
somewhere,
it.
I would totally,
Yeah.
want to go there. They know what they're doing for the most part. Tomlin hasn't had a losing season in how long? So, yeah.
Well, I heard some stuff. I heard that I guess Justin Fields didn't want to be competitive enough for our QB group. I guess I don't know what source I heard it from, but
Mhm.
I heard that I guess Justin Fields because I guess when we tried to trade with the Bears wanted a first or something like that, and the
Oh,
Raiders
no.
gave him like, hey, it's a fourth.
Yeah.
And I guess when there was no, I guess there was not enough value for him around the league, so I guess they went back to the Raiders, and
Yeah.
I guess they were going to accept a fourth round pick, but I guess Justin Fields found out that we signed Gardner Minshew, and he said, "No, I'm not going to be."
So
You know,
he want to go against
Yeah.
Gardner.
so he went to the Steelers, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be the backup role and learn for 1
Yeah, he
year
will.
because he's still young.
Yeah.
He's like one. I think Caleb Williams' age.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, he'll sit, and then I mean it might be a good spot for him. I'm not, like I said, I can't stand the Steelers. I mean, living
Yeah.
where I live, like I hate the Steelers more than like you guys hate the 49ers. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause, like I don't hate
Yeah,
the
yeah,
49ers. They don't really mean nothing to me. But these Steelers, oh, I can't stand them. But they're such a like. I mean, but like as an organization, it's like they do so much right. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
only 3 head coaches, like they just make the right decisions, and
Yeah.
so you got to salute them to a certain point, man. Like as much as
Right.
we hate them, like they're a well-run organization. So I mean, it is
Mhm.
what it is. And but at the end of the day, our fans, we get pissed about stuff, and a lot of times sometimes it's it's necessary, but speaking of our fans, man, so I want to hear what you guys got to say about this. So, me, sometimes I be all over social media and I see things, and this really caught my attention, and I thought this would be a good speaking point, especially to the Shield squad. And again, I appreciate all y'all. In fact, let me shout a couple y'all out, man. Got my boy Cowtown Luda in the building, man. Appreciate you. Got Raider Nation 609, appreciate you. Got my boy Jason Freedy in the building, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for getting that, getting my shirts and stuff, man. I appreciate you so much. Got my 2 cents in the building. Got my boy Rafa in the building. Appreciate it. Got Matt in the building. Terrence Sledge. He said, I said his name wrong. So it's Rochitas.
Rochitas.
Lord
said it right.
Rochitas. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad, man. My bad. But salute to you. But anyway, I want to know what the Shield squad think about this. I saw this, and I'm like, Leo probably know how this comment makes me feel. So this guy said, we chose the coach over the top quarterbacks in the draft, winning meaningless games like the Broncos and Chargers led us here. And
Wow.
the thing is, it's like, I see this a lot. I hear people saying, oh, you guys wanted to win those games, and you thought winning those games was so important. And now look at us. So I'm gonna start with you, Rudy, man, and you might be one of the fans that agree with this, but what's your thoughts when you see this? Are you kind of like on board with this? Do you wish we would have lost those games and would have been in top 10 to get a quarterback? But what's your thoughts?
Nah, to be honest, you want that as a interim head coach. You want, because now we found out that Malcolm Kuntz, we found guys from the defensive side that we thought weren't going to step up. They stepped up. So it's right there. That comment, I think, is just a mad Raider fan or just a mad fan, because like Zamir White, like he balled out. The 2 years that he been there, he didn't do nothing. So the 6
Right.
games that he played, he did really good. So I mean, you got that Malcolm Kuntz, who's, I guess, he was on the Rush. I don't know if you guys watched the Rush.
Yeah,
But I
I
found
didn't watch it yet. He was on there.
yeah, he was on there. Well, he had the whole D line. The whole D line was there.
Oh, that's
So
fire.
yeah, and then I heard that I guess PFF, Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz were first in pressure.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
like,
because I'm about to say Malcolm Kuntz had over 100 pressures, I believe.
yeah,
If I remember right. So that's both of them like having over 100. That's crazy. And
yeah,
Malcolm Kuntz didn't even start. Like he didn't start at
yeah.
first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Leo, what's your thoughts, man?
Man, I'm with you. I see it more and more, especially this last week. I don't know why. Maybe because the draft is coming up, but it's such a loser mentality to think that way. Like to think there was one I think that had said like Coach AP owes as a quarterback because he won those games to secure his
Right.
job. Like, what do
Right.
you want him to do? Like, go out there and leave these guys and say, but just don't win? Like, well, what?
It's
I don't get it, dog. And then to say it was
Thinking.
meaningless. How many people said it was meaningless when they watched the 63 to whatever game?
that's
And
what
how
I'm
many
saying.
were mad? Like, get out of here, man. Like, or even the I even said somebody said about the Kansas City game that was another meaningless game that we won. And to me, as a Raider fan, if you don't think beating your division rivals for one
Exactly.
is
Exactly.
important, then do you understand what it is to be a Raider fan at this point, bro? Like, no, it's ridiculous, dog.
Yeah, that's
But-
that's sickening. To me, it's sickening because, like, literally, just win, baby, is literally what we are based on. Like, just
Yeah.
win the damn game. Whatever you got to do, it could be ugly, it could be whatever. Win the damn game. And for someone to have a mentality like this, to me, is disgusting. And people with that mentality, to me, they don't need to be part of the Raider Nation. And I know,
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's going to ruffle some feathers, but you know, I don't care. Like winning is not meaningless ever. Ever. I mean,
Ever.
because I mean, if anything, you want to leave the last season with some momentum. Like now, just like you said, now we know, okay, Malcolm Kuntz can really play.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
we really got, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, okay, Zamir White, like I'm not gonna say I'm his biggest fan.
Yeah.
At least as far as being a RB1, but I know that he can close a game if need be. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
those type of games show you that.
But
Is it-
But
know-
you know, like coaching the roster, that it's not easy to do. You know, like it's not only like one or two players that became good. It was a lot of players that just
right,
balled
step
out.
up. Step
So
up.
I'd rather take that all. I'd rather take that all day than getting a top draft pick.
Right. And,
Mhm.
and plus, even if we lost, like, where would it even have put us anyway? I mean, it's, the thing, see, Leo, I'll tell you where it's coming from is because now they're starting to realize getting up in the top 3 is not going to happen. So I think
It's
they're
a lot harder
realizing
than
it
they
now,
thought.
like, or if it
Mhm.
does, it's going to be crazy expensive. So now
Yeah.
that's, I don't know, man. It's just, I just saw stuff like that and I'm just like, come on, man. Like, when did our fan base get so soft? And I don't care. I know people are going to say, oh, you got to be strategic and think about the big picture. No, just win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what professional athlete wants to tank? Like,
That's
can
what-
you imagine AP coming into Max
That's what
and
I'm
be like,
saying.
"Hey, dog,
Yeah.
like, chill. We need to get Caleb." Like, really?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
yeah, like Max takes pride of just busting his ass every day, being the first one in, the last one to leave the training
Mhm.
facility. Like, you're gonna go tell this man, you're gonna go tell Devontae, who is
another one.
on the end of his career. I ain't gonna say him, he probably has still has some good years, but
Mhm.
he's on the last part of his career, and you're gonna tell him, hey, we're not really, we're tanking for next year. Like, no.
Right? No,
No, I
man.
mean it's just it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy, man. So I don't know. I just saw that. I was just curious what you guys thought about that. It just I don't know.
Yeah, that was funny because I've been screenshotting a bunch too, like to do the same. That's
Yeah,
why when
I'm
you
keeping
brought it up, I
receipts,
started
man.
laughing. I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it!" Like, yeah,
Yeah.
the one
And that's
that
from
got me
Bleacher
was
Report,
the
right?
Chiefs game, bro.
Oh yeah,
When
but
he
yeah, I got
said
that
the
on Bleacher
Chiefs game
Report.
was meaningless. I was like, "You're insane if you think the Chiefs
Insane.
game." Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Insane. It just I don't know. It just drives me crazy. But like just going back to our moves so far again, I know we've all kind of been talking about it. You got the big boy Christian Wilkins, got Gardner Minshew, got Madison, so that's our newest signing. Harrison. Then we re-signed James, Abdullah, Butler, Jenkins, what's that, McGowan or whatever.
We also signed what's his name? The safety.
Oh yeah, we just got
Polamayo.
Yeah,
Polamayo.
Yeah, we just
Mhm.
got him
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
so how are you guys feeling? Specifically with Madison. What's you guys' thoughts on that? Are you guys feeling like our running back room is ready for war?
It's semi-competitive. I'm just trying to see how AP brings out Madison, because I think that's what AP's good at, is bringing out the best in players.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious about that.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna.
The thing is, he has potential, man. Like I've seen him
Yeah.
play well. I mean, even last year, I mean, he had about 700 yards or so. But
Yeah.
once he lost his quarterback, you pretty much know you can, stack the box. Because you really ain't got a quarterback that can really get it to. Oh, and what's the name? Jefferson got hurt too for a while too. So
Yeah.
it's like you got. I mean, they're going to try to run the ball.
JJ
So,
was out a couple of games.
Yeah,
Jefferson,
like he was out, and
yeah.
then you didn't have the quarterback.
Mhm.
So it's like you could stack the box and feel comfortable. So I
Yeah.
mean, but my thing, he had some bad fumbles last year.
Yeah, he did.
That was my thing. That's why I thought it was kind of like, 'cause those fumbles were pretty bad. Yeah.
No, they were. But I think like earlier in his career though, he only had like 1 or 2 fumbles. Like he didn't really. It wasn't as bad as last year. Last year was just it was noticeable. So
And then I guess the good thing with him is like he's not coming here to be number 1 running back. He probably did better. He had a better year when he was 2 behind Cook. So he's gonna come here behind White. I mean, honestly, you know me, I was big on JJ. So to me, people saying, "Oh, we'll be fine," like it remains to be seen to me with this running back by committee stable. But I mean, he does bring a different element with the catching, different speed to the game, different from Zeus. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just and plus I know it sounds crazy, but I'm still not sold on Zamir. Like I'm not even for sure Zamir can even
carry the whole load.
Well, not me. Even if he can flat out win a competition against him,
right?
I know it sounds crazy.
Oh, you think Madison could probably take one from him?
I mean, look. Okay. My thought process behind it is like the Vikings were comfortable with letting Dalvin Cook go because Madison was supposed to be next up.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, and it was underwhelming, but I mean, I've seen it so many times. Like even like Tony Pollard. It's like you
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like you get this guy, you think he's gonna be next up, and he just doesn't do it. And then I think about I think about the preseason. Like Zamir White was not. I mean, because we know JJ didn't play in the preseason, but Zamir White was not even the best running back on our team in preseason. It was that Damian Williams, the veteran. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But like I said, he did do well later on, and shout out to him. And I really hope he kills it. I really do. I'm just like, man, I don't know, man.
I think if you're not a star running back like Saquon or JJ or I don't think you can't keep the same competitiveness and the skill. I think a lot of running backs like Zamir or Madison, they switch up every year. So
yeah,
unless you're a star running back, you're not gonna keep that same production.
Yeah.
That's my belief.
No, for sure.
I agree with you. I mean, you look at it, and Chris just mentioned even with Pollard, right? The Cowboys were cool moving on from Zeke because Pollard was going to be the next one.
Yeah,
because as a 2, you show different. A lot of these 2s that became 1s, they didn't show out the way they were supposed to.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, so man, but shout out for the super chat. LQ Sports 209 with the super.
There you go.
There we go, man. Appreciate the super, man. He said, how do y'all think how our offense coach will do with this quarterback, or if you get a quarterback in the draft, or what other quarterback is good enough to be ready now? So good question. So what do we think we're going to do? Again, thank you for the super $4.99, and make sure you guys go check LQ Sports out. So for a quarterback stamp, I mean, there's so many ways we can go. And honestly, I think, and just like I named the show, I think the Raiders are going to pivot, from their original quarterback plan. Because I really think, the thoughts of getting in the top 3, I think that's over. I really do. I hate to say it.
Right.
I just think it's going to be too pricey for one. And I think that the teams that are in the top 3, they're going to use that pick. They all need a quarterback. So unless you overpay and give them something crazy, I just don't see it happening, to be quite honest. But
Mhm.
who I think realistically we may get, I don't know. I know a lot of people are not feeling the Bo Nixes of the world or the Penix of the world, but it could be realistic.
Right.
I don't understand why. I just
Yeah, like
It's- they put up production. It's
right.
like, I mean, yes, Pac-12 isn't good teams, or good defenses, but
No
at the same
defense.
time,
Yeah,
Caleb Williams is dropping 30 points a game, regardless. So it's
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't see why people say, "Oh, that's just Pac-12. They don't have good teams." Well,
Right.
Bo Nix faced Caleb Williams, Shadir Sanders. You know, they had to outscore them.
Yeah.
So
And to
it-
me, that's what I think about Penn. When I think about that comment, people say, I've seen Penix just straight out win shootouts.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
he had 2 great games against Bo Nix. Like they were
Those
shooting
were
out, man.
good.
yeah, they were balling out.
Yeah, and the thing is, and one thing I think people fail to remember is like the NFL is changing. Like I know as much as we want to say defense wins championships, which I mean to a point it does, but this new
Mhm.
NFL, like nowadays, they try to even the NFL is making rules to make it damn near impossible to play defense these days. I mean, even
Yeah.
now they're taking to the owners meeting. You
That
can't
hip drop
tackle certain
tackle?
way. Yeah, like
Yeah. I
it's
saw
crazy
that.
what they're trying to make this
Mhm.
game into. So like pretty
Yeah.
soon, you're not gonna be able to touch the quarterback at all. I mean, I can see that happening in 5 years. Like you just can't touch the quarterback. What are we doing here, man?
You know what I think it is why they don't like the Knicks or the Penix, because they feel like we're settling. If we're gonna get a quarterback, it's got to be
They want
Jaden Daniels, and that's it, right?
yeah.
So if we're not gonna make it, then we're being dumb. We're
Yeah.
missing. But those other quarterbacks, they're gonna be good to pick where they're at to see how they're gonna do with this team. You don't even know 1, 2, and 3 as good as I think they are. I think any one of those can bust, and the ones later on could be the ones that actually go on to move. Like you really don't know what you're gonna get into and the
Right.
fit, how it's gonna go. But like I've told you, I like Knicks. But the more
Yeah.
I've seen it, like Penix is cool. Penix is good for me. I like Penix, or even Rattler in the later, and then I'm sure we'll get into Jordan Travis later. But I don't know. I get it. Like I see AOC, and I'm like, to me, I don't see him as the future.
Yeah.
But I also understand AP's vision and how he chose that dude to be his quarterback, and he's riding with him. So I mean, that's what it's going to be for now. No matter how you feel about him or not, until somebody else comes in and beats him out.
I think each quarterback has a different skill set. Like Caleb with the
Mhm.
big arm, Drake May with big arm. Penix is the accuracy quarterback, the most accurate quarterback. Bo Nix is a little bit of kind of everything, but at the same time, he doesn't have that big arm. He's not that well. Obviously, his stats shows he's very accurate, but and then Jordan Travis, our guy. I really love Jordan Travis, especially the
Yeah.
value. He should be a first round pick, but there's a lot of quarterbacks with different skill sets that I think any one of them could really help our offense better than how AOC did.
Yeah,
but
no, that's true.
Yeah, like to me, and that's a good point. Like they all have different skill sets, and it boils down to what offensive scheme they're going into. Because you think like someone like Tua, Tua necessarily isn't going to be good in certain skill sets, but now he done found, he's with Mike McDaniel, and now he makes it work, and then you get someone like Lamar Jackson, who wasn't a good thrower. He wasn't necessarily a good thrower, but you get him with a good coach that can make that skill set work. What's his name? Justin Herbert, from Oregon, played in that same,
system.
and it's like, and honestly, I don't like him, but I mean, I think he could play. I just think they just had a bad coach, but I think like from a skill set, I think the dude can play. So I don't know, man. It's just you just got to have the right coach, man, and just be put in the right situation. But one thing I will say, none of these quarterbacks give me that Peyton Manning feel, where it's like you look at him and you're like, oh, he's gonna be fired. Like there's no chance he's gonna be a bust. You know,
Yeah.
so none of those guys give me that. I know
Right.
I know Leo, you kind of like Caleb though. I know you do, but
No, I like Caleb too.
you like Caleb?
Yeah, I like Caleb.
See,
I know a lot. I know he
does
gets a
give you
lot of
that
heat.
feel? Like, does he give you like that slam dunk feel though?
He did last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people give him heat though because how his family talks. The like owning or having some ownership or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they just make him look bad, but I mean the talent wise, he has a crazy arm. The crazy
Yeah.
arm. Like Patrick Mahomes type arm. And I know he's compared to Patrick Mahomes, but I really think, he is the number one pick, but at the same time, honestly, Raiders offense, who's not going to be good? We have Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Michael Mayer. Like we got a whole bunch of weapons. Like, what makes you think the quarterback can't succeed?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
I fell in love with Caleb in 2022. That Caleb, the year he had the Heisman year,
yeah,
like
He
to
was
me, I
cold.
compared him to
He was
Mahomes
cold.
that year. Yeah,
He was cold. He was cold. The
Mhm.
thing is, he can play. I mean, I would never say. I mean, he can play. I just question like that heart and mindset. Like if he has to go through some trials and tribulations, he seems like he would fold. And to me, that's everything to me, man.
right.
I could be wrong, but he just comes off as someone that would just, I mean, because did he win? I don't remember him winning any big games.
no, I mean not this year.
Not this year, 2022. That's where I saw
Notre
what you're
Dame.
talking about.
Notre
Not
Dame.
that heart was the bowl game. The bowl game against Tulane. That one was like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I didn't see him do that whole full out thing.
Yeah.
And then he was cool with them losing, like, or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
that's what
was
I'm
like,
saying.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. It's just rubbed me the wrong way.
I
But
think
let's see.
I
Okay.
think how a quarterback get drafted is based off their situation. If they have a good coach or if they have weapons around them. I think Caleb with the Bears. He got I think Keenan Allen, DJ Moore. So and then he has DeAndre Swift as a running back. So
that's nasty.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Because like Zach Wilson, he had nobody. He had the arm talent, but I think he kind of crumbles when pressure comes at him. But
no, I agree. Honestly, and I think that same thing happened to Drew Lock. I think people are going to be surprised. Where did Drew end up going? Who did he sign for? He signed. I forgot where. Drew Lock is going to surprise some people. Drew Lock.
You're still on the Drew Lock thing.
I think he has arm talent, man. He was just in a bad situation with Denver, man. But the dude can throw the damn football, and he's athletic enough. I wouldn't have mind bringing him in. Just I mean, not as a starter, of course, but just someone to compete. But I'm telling you, mark my word, y'all can clip that, man. He's better than a lot of people think. I know he sounds like a bum. When you think about it, you're like he's a bum, but he's better than I think.
You know what I used to say it about Geno Smith?
Yeah.
I thought he was a bum, and then he got to Seattle and he had that good year where he earned his contract. So you never know when a quarterback fits somewhere. Like you never know.
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Let's see, man. Let me go to the comments real quick, man. My boy Raider Transplant. He said, "Do you hate the Steelers more than the Chiefs?" Nah, I hate the Chiefs more. I hate the Chiefs more just because they've been kicking our butt.
Right.
I just hate the Steelers, man. I really hate the Steelers. Like, but I respect them. But yeah, it's always, the division. I hate everybody in our division more. But as far as like, I know a lot of Raider fans don't like the Cowboys. I know you don't like the Cowboys, Leo.
That's because I'm my uncle though.
Yeah. So yeah, like I just don't have that West Coast like. Like my ops is the Steelers. I just can't stand them.
Yeah, that makes sense when you talk about where you are, like in the country. You know what I mean? Or even in Cali, like here in Cali, up north, they hate the 49ers. That should be our number one rival. And to me, I'm like, whatever. I'm in LA. Like I don't give a damn about no 49ers. I don't see them. I don't see them everywhere the way they do up north. So it makes sense for you. You're over there in Ohio. So yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out the comments is wild, man. I love Shield Squad. I love Shield Squad. But let's see. So let me see. You know, I know we were kind of talking about this quarterback. So, you know, I did see that we're meeting with Jordan Travis.
Yeah, I saw
Yes,
that.
sir.
Again, man, like I'm telling you, man. I mean, you got the thing with him. He is a little kind of small on the slender side. I think he's like 6'1". I think 212 or something.
Yeah.
Like Kyler Murray status?
Not like Russell Wilson. Similar
But he not-
body type.
But he's not as thick because Russell's Russell's like kind of thicker, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I
he's
mean,
more like slender, but
the play type is similar.
it is.
And it's funny because Russell Wilson was a 3rd round pick, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jordan Travis might be a 3rd round pick.
See, I think he's gonna go lower. I mean,
Lower?
like, when I mean like higher, I mean like I'm thinking he might go like 4th or 5th, just because that injury.
Really?
I mean, he shouldn't. Trust me, he shouldn't. I just
Maybe I have a higher grade on him than other people, but I think.
Oh, I'm high on him. I just don't think that you know, people are more on like the quarterback, like what can you do now? You know,
Yeah, exactly.
and that mindset. And plus, he's not young either. I think he's 23, so he's old. He's on the older side as well. So people are going to
crazy. We're talking about older, and he's 23.
I know. You know, man. Shout out TRS. Shout out to my boy Raider Rundown. You know, he would call this dude a grandpa, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
he does, man.
yeah. So I don't know, man. I just, you know, I've heard Raider fans not too thrilled about this, but I'm telling you,
why?
Man,
why would you?
Why?
They need to watch the LSU Florida State game.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just go watch week 1.
Watch that game.
Because when he played against Jaden Daniels, he was the best quarterback on the field or in
that
game.
But you guys see how he scrambles?
That's what I'm saying.
Like get out the pocket. Like he's literally opposite of AOC. Like he knows how to get outside the pocket, and he knows how to throw.
Good on the run, bro. He can throw.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. So I'm excited to see you, and I'm like I said, I feel like I'm one of the first content creators that's been saying it like publicly. I've been saying it for a while, so I'm just curious to see what happens. So I'm gonna keep beating that drum, man.
That's true. You have been saying it, but
yeah, I've been saying it. I mean, now he's it sounds like he's you know, ahead of schedule as far as like his treatments and rehab and all that. So you know, who knows? So we'll see what happens.
Let's hypothetically, let's say Jordan Travis gets drafted by the Raiders. Do you think he'll beat AOC and Minshew?
Eventually, I mean, not next year.
Oh yeah, my thing with Jordan Travis, he's red shirting. He's red shirting, 100% red shirt
the whole year.
So you're gonna let fully recover and then learn and then
recover. Yeah, he won't. I will fully let him red shirt.
Yeah.
You know, I'll if I need to go to war with you know, with Gardner or whatever, you know. But I think he's gonna be but the thing is that's why I wanted Russell Wilson for that cheap contract, because I'm like, we can have Russell for a year for 1.5 and then have our quarterback for the future and we can rock. Like that's what my plan was. So now we're kind of stuck with Gardner and AOC, and I hope AOC can develop, but you know, who knows if he's going to. I mean, I think he'll get better, but who knows if he's going to be able to do enough to take that next step. So
careful, the AOC lovers are going to come at you, dog.
Oh, I know they will. They probably already. They probably already on me, man.
I'm the one that argue with them in the comments.
Huh?
I'm the one that argues with them in the comments.
Man, yeah. But just looking at my boy, man, Jordan Travis. I mean, as bad as his injury was, I mean, he's out there. He's ahead of schedule. He's throwing the rock.
Oh, he's definitely moving gingerly though.
Yeah.
He has an arm, man.
He's the cannon though.
He's dotting. But yeah, I mean, of course, his movement. But the fact that he's even moving at this point is, you know, because that was a bad injury. At the end of the day, that was a bad.
That was poor tackling.
Yeah,
I was so mad when he tackled him like that. Like Why would he
I
tackle
do
like that?
remember that. Yeah, he made a
Yeah.
big old deal about it. Yeah.
Yeah, like why would he tackle like that?
Yeah, for sure. For
Mhm.
sure. Let me go to
Because
comments.
they would have been in the playoff if he was still playing.
No offense, Chris, but I think they beat Michigan. I'm serious. I'm really think you ain't stopping Johnny Wilson, Keon Coleman, Jaheim Bell, Trey Benson. You're not stopping.
They probably
you have
would
a
have
good defense,
better than
but
Washington.
you ain't stopping that.
You guys,
Do you
bro.
realize
Too much
we had the
firepower.
best defense? We had the best defense in the nation. Do you
Yeah.
realize that?
Yeah, but you're not stopping a 6'7" receiver. There's no way. I'm so high on Johnny Wilson. It's crazy how these guys.
But hold on, though. Hold on. You do realize we had to play Marvin Harrison Jr. You realize that, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you
there's also another guy though, Keon Coleman. So it's to me
Marvin
it's
had another receiver too. They had another receiver. What's his name? Jackson, or I forgot his name. Oh, no, I forgot whatever his name was.
They had a good squad.
Yeah. But no, that's yeah. I ain't gonna lie. With Jordan Travis, that Florida State team would have been nasty.
It was different for sure.
It would beat us though. They wouldn't beat us.
I really think
Calm that down.
They would have matched up with you better than Washington.
then Michael Penix would.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I knew Washington didn't have a chance. I knew that game. Alabama, I was like, just because they're well coached and you give Nick Saban some time to really dissect you for a few weeks, I'm like that could get a little scary. But I was like, eh. So
You was a little scared. I remember we was chatting during the game. You was like,
like, wait a minute. No, hey, you just never know. So before I know one thing I want to talk about is our offensive lineman.
Here we go.
So, just kind of looking at, going into the draft, for me, that's our biggest need. I mean, we need a quarterback, of course, but we got to get better up front. We got Andre James. So listening to Telesco, and I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to watch his show. It's on the Raiders channel, but one thing that's clear, we're gonna go back to the zone blocking scheme.
Yeah.
So that's why. And the thing is, Andre James is fit for that. Dylan Parham's fit for that. And Colton's fit for that as well. So of course we all know kind of like the left side is pretty taken care of. And one thing he did kind of say is, he wants to see what Thayer Mumford can do at either guard or tackle. So I'm curious to see if they're going to try to bump him inside.
I think so. From what I saw which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Who, Mumford?
Yeah.
He's kind of big. He's 6'6", no?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's tall. He's built for an offensive tackle, but I'm like, so I mean, it kind of worries me. And I know DJ Fluke. I mean, he just big. I don't know why they might as well move him to guard.
Yeah, I was thinking him guard.
Yeah, if he even makes the squad, but
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, and you got Dalton Wagner. Maybe he can develop and be a good right tackle. But it's like that guard. I don't know. I don't know if they're just kind of reaching to put Mumford at guard. Because again, you as a lineman, man, you got to have that pad level. And if you're tall, especially as a guard,
guard,
I don't know. I don't know. But what's your overall thoughts, Leo, on just our O-line room?
I mean, it's still a huge question mark on that right side. It's like you even said, like, is Mumford going to play the tackle? Who's going to play the right guard? Are we going to draft the right tackle and then try to fill in that gap with the right guard? That to me still is one of our biggest concerns going with this O-line, bro. I'm cool with the left, the center, Andre James. I get it, like why they kept him, why they re-signed him, things like that. But I'm still worried about that right side. Like I know they kept Mumford, that old boy walk, but just to see where he's gonna fit and how they're all gonna mesh together,
Oh yeah, for sure. What do you think, Rudy?
Honestly, obviously we need help on the right side, but when when do we not need help on the offensive line? Like, come on. Like, and then
Especially on the right
Josh
side,
Jacobs.
too.
Josh Jacobs balled out. You know, Zamir balled out 6 games. You know, and at the same time we were still struggling. But
Right.
for the right side, yeah, I think we should. I really like Cooper Beebe. That guy's a monster.
Yeah. What he's projected what, about third or fourth
Third?
round?
Oh,
What
I thought it
round?
was maybe second.
Oh, really? That high?
Yeah.
You think he'll go that high?
I think he'll go high
Really?
because he reminds me of Richie Incognito.
Yeah.
He's just
yeah,
like a
big man.
mean
Yeah,
guy.
mean, bro.
Yeah, strong. Yeah,
So
I mean, to me, that's what we need. I mean, because honestly, you know, shout out to Andre James, but he's not
Yeah.
powerful. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you almost need that right guard to be someone strong that can help James out when he's going against a true nose tackle, because he usually gets eaten up by them nose tackles. So get somebody that's strong. That's why I was hoping. What was his name from last year? That Netane Moody. I thought I wanted him to do well, man.
Okay.
I like Netane Moody, man, because he
said that
was
last
like one of the
season.
strongest
Yeah.
dudes in the NFL. That dude was strong. He just didn't. He wasn't a good lineman.
Yeah, it didn't work out. I remember that.
I was hyped about him too. I was telling everybody, I was like, oh, put him as right guard. He's good. We still looking for a right guard.
BB's the one from where? From Kansas State?
Yeah, Kansas State.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
No, I would. I would. You say second round though?
Yeah, I mean they projected him high second, like the second round, like top 10 in the second round.
So there's more tackles than guards in this draft, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of tackles. It's deep everywhere on offense.
That's why I was thinking that like you can get a guard much later, but like because I was hearing his name and I did see him, but I thought like, you know, we could probably get him in the third and maybe even later, but I could be wrong.
I'd be really happy we got him in the third.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
That's a steal.
Yeah. Shout out to Ana Diaz. She is another member, man. So appreciate you, Ana, for stopping through and supporting the channel. Thank you. Shout out to the one Brown Pride. He said, yo, LQ sports all day. What running back you want in the draft? What running back do you want in the draft?
Who wants to go? Go ahead, Rudy.
Who you want, Rudy?
I mean, there's so many running backs I love. There's so many running backs I love in this draft class, and it's nice because they're like in the 2nd through 5th round. Yeah. So you can get a bunch if you want. But I mean, honestly, we have needs that we need to fill, and I think, like I said, my sleeper guy is Mayan Williams, Ohio State backup.
Oh, the one you're talking about?
Yeah. I think a lot of people are sleeping on him. If you want to go watch his film, but he's a bulldozer. And I also like Audric Estime. So yeah. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you, Leo.
I knew Leo would be all about that one. All right, Leo.
Man.
What running backs you like, man?
Besides him being from Notre Dame, like watch his highlight film.
Homer.
Audric Estime is freaking a beast, bro. He's powerful. He's shifty even for being a big dude as he is. Like he'll make dudes miss on the line and then boom, he's gone. Yeah. So I like Estime. I mean, obviously Corum would be dope, but I don't think there's any way Harbaugh lets that dude come anywhere near it.
That's what I said.
Yeah, like Harbaugh's
gonna reach for Corum if he has to.
He is. He's gonna reach for Corum.
Yeah, second round probably.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I love Corum, man. I love that dude, man. Like everyone knows I'm not happy about losing Jacobs, but if we somehow got Corum out of this draft, I'm cool. I'm cool. You don't hear me saying nothing else about JJ. Shout out.
That's how I feel with Estime. See,
like you know what I'm saying? Make it worth it. Make it worth it, man.
Yeah, make it worth it, bro.
What do you guys think about Ray Davis from Kentucky?
I don't think I've seen enough on him.
Yeah, I've seen.
He's another.
Maybe it was Cowtown. Maybe Cowtown someone got me hip to him. No, I like him. He's
very physical too.
Yeah, he is. It's just so sometimes like I don't know. I'm real big on like vision of the running backs.
Yeah,
especially knowing that we're going to do the zone blocking. Like,
yes,
I need somebody that I know that can anticipate the hole where it's going to be. And that's my only knock on him. I just don't know how I feel about his vision. What's your thoughts?
For me,
are you high on him?
I mean, I'm not too high. I mean, I could go down the list of who I'm high on, and there's like, I think I want to say like 10 running backs I really like, maybe 15, but like,
man, that's a lot of running backs.
Yeah, dude, it's deep.
So
I mean, I can name them all right now if you want me to.
so you're one of them people that think running backs is growing trees, and so you were probably okay with us getting rid of Jacobs.
Huh? Yeah, I was okay with Jacobs being gone. Yeah, and he wanted too much.
I got 10 running backs in this draft that could take over.
He wanted too much, but at the same time, like I kind of one of those fans was like, like, why do you leave? Because he even said it himself, like, if AP's back, I'm gonna take a pay cut. So I'm like, man, you just went back on your word. I mean, I'm good for him because he got the bag, like for real, like he got the bag
for 1 year, but
yeah. So, but
I'm not.
If he's gone, he's gone. There's a whole bunch of running backs we could get that can be just like Josh Jacobs, the physical running back.
It's true. I hope. Shout out to LQ Sports again. He said, what do y'all think about the Cardinals having that open door up to possibly give up their pick? How much do you think we'll give up? We just at wait. So he's saying, what will we think about? Like, what would we give up to get to that pick? I don't know. I mean,
depends who falls.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who's gonna be there? Like, if the top 3 quarterbacks are gone, why are we moving up to 4?
Yeah. Well, it depends. I mean, NFL it's like crazy. So
there's always something crazy to happen.
Yeah, so they might take JJ over Drake May or Jaden Daniels. So that's why I'm like, because I guess he did really good on his pro day. So McCarthy.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, some team might really like him, but I doubt that. But you never know in the NFL.
But you know what, man? Okay,
Here goes.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I know, but like, have we ever seen a quarterback like not do good at their pro day? Like, really?
Yeah.
Who?
True. No, I'm agreeing with you.
Like, I remember everyone talking about how good Jamarcus Russell was at his pro day.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just get tired of us falling in love with this stuff of like even like I was watching. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that throw JJ did at his pro day. I mean, that was impressive. But it's like you're doing it with sweats on, nobody rushing you. It's in a cool environment. You're in air conditioning, like your girlfriend chill, like I just don't know, man. It's like it's so much different. It reminds me, one of my best friends. Every off season, like right around mini camp, he always sends me like, cause he's a Browns fan. He always sends me like videos of like Deshaun Watson throwing a bomb to somebody, or like it's always like these awesome videos of these guys in shorts and all this, and I'm like, it means nothing because if it's not in the game when the shots are fired and bullets are flying and it really don't matter to me, man. So it's like, that's why I don't get impressed with the combine like that. It's like all these combine warriors. I don't know. Maybe just I know I always got something negative to say about certain stuff, but
no, I'm with you too. Like JJ, the perfect one, right? He's gone up in stock since the national championship game. But even during the season, me and you will be talking about it. Even when they played Bama, like we were like, he needs to throw the ball more. Why don't they throw the ball? Why isn't he throwing the ball? Even that there are situations where it'd be like 3rd and 9, they would just run it and punt the ball, let the defense try to get us back in this game. There's certain reasons why they didn't let him make a play. And when you watch the games, and then they come to the pro days, come to the combines. Joe Milton, perfect example, right? How many people fell in love with that dude after the combine? And we're over here like, hell no. Like, get away from that dude. Like, no.
I mean, there's people all the time telling me, hey, what do you think about Joe Milton? And like, it's just, and again, I knew they're gonna fall in love, but it's like, and it's like respectfully, you want to be like, have you really watched tape on him? Like, have you watched him when the bullets are flying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it. You know, he looks good in Daisy Dukes in a daggone unitard or whatever, and no helmet on. But
Yeah.
like, man, when he got daggone helmet on, and there's defensive linemen chasing him, he looked very regular, man.
Yeah.
Very regular.
But sometimes you have to also watch out for guys who don't do good at combine because they're so good at under pressure. And sometimes no pressure is pressure. So
no, that's true.
So
that's it's just, I don't know, man. I just think we just gotta watch the film.
Or even with speed, dog. People put so much emphasis on the 40 time.
Yeah.
And it's like there's game speed and then there's track speed. There's a difference between the two. You know what I mean?
Trey Tucker is an example, man. Trey Tucker, because even watching what was it, The Rush? Who were AP and Max, they both said that Trey Tucker's the fastest on the team.
Yeah.
But you would think from the 40, it would be probably Ja'Cory Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you just thinking about just 40 times, it's like, I mean, I don't know. People got to remember that, man.
But they say Nate Hobbs is second.
They did.
So I can't see that, but I mean, who knows?
I would never think
to me, Nate Hobbs. So yeah, he don't seem like he got that.
Yeah, I don't see it, but I mean, hey, they're in person, so I'm just gonna believe their word.
Yeah, but you know what? Though? You know what's crazy? You know who? I was talking to Stu Swagger probably like last month or whatever. He was on the show, and I think I like asked him like who was the fastest like DB on the team at the time or something, and I'm trying to remember who he said. I think he said maybe it was Fabian. He may have said Fabian
Washington, right? He was fast.
Yeah, he was fast.
But I think he said after Fabian, it was Nnamdi. I was like, Nnamdi?
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, Nnamdi didn't come across, because I know Nnamdi didn't have that good of a 40 time. I mean, because he was a safety in college, but that just surprised me, like, because Stanford Route is there, and I forgot.
Was Mike Mitchell? Wasn't he fast too?
Who?
Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell was fast, but no, I don't think he was there with Mitchell though.
No. Oh, okay.
No, I don't think. I don't think Stu was there with Mitchell.
Stanford Route was another one.
Yeah, Stanford Route was fast as hell, man. Yeah. I think Chris Carr was there.
Carr was Chris Carr.
Yeah.
Forgot about him.
So I just thought it was interesting just hearing that, like guys that we would never know, but it's like that on the field speed is different. So
yeah.
But just to answer his question about the number 4, the only way, like, because we're gonna be there at the draft, the only way I see is moving to 4 is like you said, the quarterback, say Jaden Daniels drops, he doesn't get picked at 1, 2, or 3, and he's there at 4. Then I would be like, okay, make the move, go up to talk to the Cardinals, trade a 1, a 2, whatever, 2 years of the ones, whatever it's gonna be, and then at that point, But if it's not for them, dude, like, I wouldn't move up. Because people talking about moving up to get McCarthy.
Yeah,
when it comes to that, like, come on, man, like, no,
man,
No, I want to rather just stay at their team.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to support whatever quarterback we get. I just want to be clear on that, because again, I support.
You are, because you did it last year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like I talked myself into rooting for Jimmy G, you know what I'm saying, against my better judgment, and then I mess around and the butt of the joke's on me. Everybody act like I'm this big Jimmy fan, like I'm like, man, come on, man, I had to talk myself into that. But but anyway, so just a little bit talking about JJ McCarthy, which I can't lie, man. When the GOAT talks, you listen. But when my man said this, man, Charles Woodson said, if the Raiders were to land that young man, I think his ceiling is very high, and that would be awesome if he was to don the silver and black. Charles Woodson is my favorite Raider. He's my favorite football player ever.
Right.
But, man.
I think he's just biased, in my opinion.
Me too.
Michigan.
Me too. That's why I think he said it, because I think and then Brady said that this guy is the best Michigan quarterback of all time. And I'm just like, it's easy to say that when you're retired and you got your gold jacket. Like
Yeah.
you can say stuff, but
Right.
I don't know, man. I
No.
I hope JJ does well. If we draft him, I'm gonna support him. But I'm going on record, man. He's not my number one guy at all. He's not my number one through whatever. I don't know, man.
I
He
think
has talent.
the key part of that is where to land, where he falls, where he lands.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
he was to fall, I wouldn't be mad if we got him later, whatever. But to move up to get him, like, or even at 13,
Yeah.
like,
No.
Yeah.
He has talent, but I think he has some footwork and fundamentals he needs to work on. And, just like be a red shirt pretty much, like just learn because I don't know. I just get that Zach Wilson vibe. Like, how they were hyping up Zach Wilson saying because he's the number 2 pick.
right.
Who was the number 1? I think it was Trevor Lawrence.
It was Trevor Lawrence. He went number 1.
Yeah. So, I mean, they were just comparing him to, well, not comparing him, but
Wait, that wasn't the same draft, was it?
yeah.
Nah.
No, not that draft, because that draft, all those quarterbacks have fizzled
Yeah,
out.
because
Zach
Trevor
Wilson
Lawrence
won.
draft was with Justin
No, it was
Fields and Mac Jones.
2021. It's Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, and then Justin Fields.
No.
It might be.
Yeah.
2020 was the year Clemson. Yeah, it might be.
Yeah,
Lawrence
2021 was
2020 when
Lawrence.
Notre Dame played Clemson. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Niners trade up.
2021 draft.
And I was telling my brother-in-law because he's a Niner fan, and I told him, I said, you guys better go with Justin Fields, not Trey Lance, and they went with Trey Lance, and look at him now.
No, they.
Nah, man. Hold on, man.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I don't think I thought because Mac Jones was in that class too, right?
Oh yeah,
No,
you're right.
look,
Yeah, that's
Trevor
not the same.
Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence went number 1. Wilson.
Yeah,
2.
Wilson,
Trey
Lance.
3. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, and then when in Fields went, so Fields was the 4th quarterback. That
I don't remember what the Patriots. I think Mac Jones was the last quarterback drafted.
Yeah, Mac Jones was like 29th or something like that.
Yeah, in the first round, but Justin Fields was the 4th, and then I think it was Mac Jones after.
Damn, I got that. I forgot all about Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
then.
Fields was number 11. Mac Jones was 15.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Mac
Okay.
Jones was 15, bro. Yeah.
Look at all of them now except for Trevor Lawrence. That's crazy.
Then I was way wrong. Then I was way off.
And we
I don't
got
know why.
Leatherwood that year.
Oh yeah, we got Leatherwood.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what? Okay, then
We got
that's why I got it
Leatherwood.
wrong because I just wanted to forget that whole draft.
What about the 2020?
Yeah. God, man.
Oh
that's
man,
just-
that was gosh.
Terrible.
That's one more I thought our team was gonna start to change with that many picks. Yeah. Like that
Oh,
was I
yeah,
thought
for
was
sure.
gonna be our rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shout out to the one Brown Pride. Thank you again for the super, man. He said if all quarterbacks are gone before pick 6 and you're on the clock as Telesco, what is your plan to draft the best available or trade back collection of picks? I'm a fan. I'm a fan of trading back, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
At that point,
Because
I would trade back.
actually, hold on. He said I don't know. Actually, if 6 quarterbacks are going, let's see if all quarterbacks are going before pick 6. That
What are you talking
honestly,
about?
honestly, that means a good offensive tackle will be there.
yeah.
Mhm.
That means all that talent that's there got pushed down
Right.
because so many quarterbacks went.
Yeah, but
before.
that would be Marvin Harrison Jr. too, right? He would be available as well.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
if the quarterbacks go 1, 2, 3, then I think Harrison goes number 4.
For
He would have to be
that's
the
what-
first one.
yeah.
Oh
right
yeah.
after
Oh yeah.
that.
Kyler. Yeah. Kyler. Yeah. They're gonna try to hook that up.
Mhm.
Yeah, they'll definitely
Yeah.
try to hook that up.
That would be a dream, though. Harrison wants to slip. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's on. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I would. I know he won't, but I'm just saying, like, wouldn't that just be crazy? Like, I would. We wouldn't have no blockers. Like, me and you, Leo, me and you will be have to be the right guard,
We
man.
out there
We
in
gotta do
camp, bro. Let's
something
go.
there. Yeah, that's crazy.
For real.
But yeah, shout out for the super, man. I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, you know, shout out to Charles Woodson, man. That's my guy, and I don't know. I was just curious to see what you guys thought about that, because you know, everybody knows how much I love Woodson, man. And as much as I've been going against JJ, people always are quick to say, "Oh, well, Woodson said it. Now what do you think?" So
that's like how you said alumni bias. Yeah.
right.
But what about all the talk right now with AP having gone to the Alabama Pro Day?
Oh yeah,
meeting with the corners.
Yeah.
I don't like the corners at 13. I want to take a corner at 13.
Yeah,
I'm with shout out to Raider Rundown. I'm with him on that. What he explains it.
Yeah,
I'm on point. Yeah, it's too early.
I mean, to me, it's like you just have to get. To me, you just have to get linemen. I mean, I think if one of those top linemen are available, you have to get it. If not, maybe trade. Like if you really want to get a corner, then trade down. Then you can maybe get, you can get a corner. Then you can also pick up, what's his name? The center guard from Oregon was Power. Yeah. Something like that. Oh, yeah, move him because he plays guard, right?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah. Put him at guard, and then now you got something. Now you got him, and then you can go get a corner or something like that. But I don't know. I just don't. But then again, it's like we don't have no kind of depth, man, at all at corner.
No.
At corner, no, because now it's just we lost Hall, right? He got
lost Tyler Hall. Yeah, so which I like Tyler Hall. Do we still have what's his name? What was the other one that was Sam Webb? We still have him?
Sam Webb?
Yeah, we still have him.
We have him.
Mm-hmm. But
he has some good reps.
But we need a veteran in that cornerback. Yeah. In that cornerback room. We need a veteran. You can't just go with the young guys and expect.
Well, they still have what's his name? Brandon Faison. He's still on there.
Brandon Faison.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
They must have liked him still if he was injured and they still have kept him on.
Yeah.
And to be honest, because he really thrived in that cover 3 with Gus Bradley. So I was surprised that we brought him back for that. So I don't know. We may have. I mean, Patrick Graham may have something planned for him. So who knows?
Oh, see, look, Dan says Sam Webb went to the Steelers.
Oh, really?
Oh,
dang. So we have no quarterbacks.
Steelers, man.
See, they go.
I hate them, man. I hate them.
That's crazy.
Let me go back up. My boy Cowtown said something, man. He try to call me out. Where he at, man? There's something about here we go. I can't believe I'm hearing you disregard the greatest quarterback of all time stamp of approval. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Brady, man. Shout out to Brady. I think that was funny. But I don't know, man. It's just an exciting time, man. Like I can't wait for the draft. Me and Leo going up there with I know Turf's gonna go down there with us, man. So we're gonna have a good time.
MC Raiders coming too.
Oh yeah, MC Raider is coming. So yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Be a good one. It'll be a good one.
We're gonna have we're gonna be taking videos, so you're gonna see all our reactions.
Oh yeah,
they call out the Raiders.
Oh yeah, we definitely all going live for that first pick. Everybody gonna see all of our. I'm telling you, if our first pick is JJ McCarthy, I'm heading back home, man. I'm driving back home that night.
Hey, but with people wanting quarterbacks so much, like, does that kind of like force the Raiders if they wanted a Penix or a Knicks or whatever to take them at 13? Because if not, other teams are going to take them before then.
Yeah, I think so. The Vikings already traded for 23.
Yeah, the Vikings are getting a quarterback.
Yeah, so that's one of them right there. Michael Penix or Bo Nix, and it just takes another team to trade up and grab the last guy, like kind of like Lamar Jackson, like 31.
For sure.
It's the same thing.
Myra's wild. I saw that.
Shout out to the first lady of CRS. She said, "Chris, are you wearing gray sweats with that hoodie? And are you buying us rounds at the Regal Beagle later?"
Oh man, dude.
I got you. I got you. Shout out to Myra G, man. And no, I ain't got no gray sweats on. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind out the gutter.
I don't think you know how Turf really hates Bo Nix, and so does Rundown.
Uh,
I don't think we have to worry about because I think Denver, from what I've been hearing, Denver really likes him.
Bo
Sean
Nix.
Payton really likes Bo Nix. Yeah.
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 I can't lie. I know people think I'm crazy. I like Bo Nix better than JJ. I do.
I did too.
I've told you. Remember when it all started? How they were telling me I was crazy because I like Nix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nix is a really good quarterback. I don't see
People
how
hate him.
people hate him.
People hate
I
the
mean-
I think
dude,
it's the
man.
whole Pac-12 Oregon thing. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. People
Yeah,
hate
but he still puts up points. That's all that matters. Is he's putting up points. That should matter.
Or he's
And
too
he-
old.
But he got 45 touchdowns.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying. Like the production's there.
The production's there, and yes, the defense. There's no defense, but he's still trying to outscore the guys like Caleb, Shadir.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Did you hear about Shador? What his dad was
OJ.
saying? Him and his dad about
OJ
why
Rader
he
said
wanted to
Chris
go out. He wanted to
wearing.
be number one quarterback.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But then again, like I said, or like I was telling you guys, I watch college. He still got Quinn Ewers, and then there was hype about Drew Aller from Penn State, and there's a lot. O'Reilly Leonard, which is my personal favorite,
Yeah.
Notre Dame. He went to Notre Dame, so.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of quarterbacks gonna try to come after that number one spot.
Yeah, for sure. Man, shout out to OJ Rader, man. He said Chris is wearing work boots and tube socks, no pants. Can't be telling my secrets, man.
Don't
You know
bust
what I'm
the surf
saying?
and drop your camera, dog.
Nah, yeah. I'm telling you, hey, from the top up, hey, you never know. You never know what's down. Who knows? Who knows?
Hey, at least they're high though, right? Right? The higher the socks, the downer the food, dog. You're good.
Right. There you go. Let's see, man. Let me go to some more. Shout out to my boy Rick, man. Boy Rick in the building from Hawaii. What's
Oh,
going
that's
on,
right.
man? I appreciate all the love in the chat, man. Sienna, how you doing, man? He said, I would absolutely agree, Countdown Luda. I wouldn't be upset if we nabbed Jordan Travis. I think he isn't an immediate starter, but he'll definitely be a solid NFL quarterback after. I agree.
Yeah, the way the Lions did with Hooker last year, remember?
Yeah.
When they took him, they knew he wasn't going to play last year, but now they got a quarterback that can be up there and place him.
For sure. No, I agree there. I agree. Let's see who else in. Got my boy Daniel in the building, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you coming through, Daniel. Who else is in here? I got a lot of people in here. There's my boy SoCal Sound in the building, man. Appreciate
SoCal
SoCal.
Sound always in here, bro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know I see a lot of you guys in here, man. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to get to all you guys, man. But I appreciate every last one of you guys. Got my boy Eric Raiders, Hater Hunter, Erica's channel in the building. Appreciate you. Everybody that's in the building, man. I appreciate all you guys. Alfredo in the building. I appreciate you always. Oh man, I know my boy. Hold on, where my boy Turf's in the building, man. I know Turf, man. I appreciate you coming through and supporting, man. So I appreciate all you guys, man. But before we get off, man, is there is there anyone that is, and I'll start with you, Rudy. Are there any sleepers that that can really, that we need to take a look at that no one's really talking about? Like, is there anyone in particular that you're like, man, I want this guy?
I mean, honestly, there's a lot of sleepers depending on what sleeper you're thinking of, like grade wise, guy like Jordan Travis, who I really think, if it wasn't for his injury, he could have been first round pick. But there's that, or there's like sleepers like who could go undrafted, like like a receiver. Like we need receivers, obviously, too, because all we have is at least for depth. We have good receivers, but we still need depth for that. And guy like Xavier Weaver from Colorado.
Yeah.
He's a sleeper because Travis Hunter got hurt that this year, and who had to step up was Xavier Weaver, and Shadir had to rely on him.
Yeah.
So he balled out. I think he got like almost close to 1,000 yards. But you could compare it to guys like Brandon Rice. I think he had like 700 yards
Yeah,
this
I like.
season. So
I like Rice.
Yeah,
yeah,
wouldn't
I
mind
like Rice
getting him,
too.
man. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting him.
Yeah.
But and then Mayan Williams, and then another guy, Cody Schrader, running back
Okay.
from Missouri. He's the only offensive guy that was scoring points for Missouri. They're
Yeah.
ranked. They were ranked.
Yeah.
I think like in 14, 13, somewhere around there. But it was because of him on the scoring side. But
Yeah.
those are still sleepers. And then my boy Jordan Travis. So
Yeah, for sure. Mine is I want Zach Zinter, man.
him too.
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to you about that.
Yeah,
I think you were live.
I really like him just from a leadership standpoint. He's tough enough. He can go right in at right guard. You know, he had that injury, but again, I liked watching him play. He was kind of like the heart and soul of that offensive line that we had in Michigan. So you know, I was big on him. And Cheeto, before I ask you, I gotta address Cowtown. Cowtown said Chris was also saying JJ wasn't going to creep up in the draft a few months ago. That's not true, Cowtown. That's not what I said. I was just debating with you because you told me that JJ and Spencer Rattler were going to be the two best quarterbacks of this draft class. That's what I said. I'm like, no, that's absolutely false. We're supposed to bet money on it, but then we couldn't decide what we're going to bet, and then we couldn't decide how we're going to, whatever. But shout out to Cowtown. That's my guy, man. We have a fun banter back and forth. That's always appreciated. Dang, Myra. She said Chris is the biggest Jacorian Bennett groupie. Damn. I do like Jacorian Bennett though. I don't know why everybody hates on Jacorian, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
That be your dude in Madden too. Whenever you pick it off with him, you ain't catching him. You ain't catching him. Yeah. Madden, that's really my dog. Now, but I know I always say it. I say it so many times, but I just keep thinking back last year. He was the talk of the camp. Yeah. He was the talk of the camp.
Yeah,
he was.
You know, I mean, even the other because who do we have that group practice with? Was it the Rams?
Rams.
Cowboys or Rams? Was it Rams?
No, it's the Rams. Yeah.
Rams.
No, the 49ers. It was the 49ers.
Oh, when they went down there,
those two teams.
Yeah. And I just remember even on their media was talking about how well Jacorian Bennett was looking as far as, in camp, man. So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm not giving up on him. I just know how hard it is to play the cornerback position. It's easy to lose some, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to lose some confidence, but get an off season under your belt. And now you got some dogs like Christian Wilkins and Max. Like now you're not going to have to cover forever, like they're not going to have time to just go throw bombs on you all day. Like now the quarterback's going to be under duress. So I don't know. But yeah, so Leo, is there any sleepers that you got? Anyone
the main one for me, I think, is how we've been saying is Jordan Travis, especially with the quarterback. And not that I want to say it's completely dead, but in my mind, I don't think it's gonna happen getting Jaden Daniels anymore. Mm-hmm. So just to know that we might be able to get a quarterback, I wouldn't mind taking him. Rice is another one that I really like, and I can't stand USC, but Rice is another one. But I want to see Rudy's list of all these. If there's 10 running backs, right, that he's saying that are good, some of these fools are going to go undrafted.
You guys want me to name them?
Yeah, go ahead and name them. Name all your running backs.
So there's Trey Benson, Blake Corum, Jonathan Brooks, Bucky Irving, Will Shipley, Braylon Allen, Audric Estime. There's the all right ones, the sleeper ones: Marshawn Lloyd, Jalen Wright, Frank Gore Jr., Cody Schrader, Ray Davis, and my boy Mayan Williams.
Okay,
that was the other one I was going to bring up, was Frank Gore Jr. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I know Angelo really likes him. But I gotta watch his mind, because again, man, living here in Ohio, man, I just he didn't raise no sand to me, because especially when Henderson was hurt for a while, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't remember him doing that. I don't remember him making at least against us. He ain't make no noise.
Well, I mean, it's not really he didn't really ball out for Ohio State. but at the same time, he's the type of running back that we really need. Like with JJ, how JJ's so physical. Mayan Williams is that physical, and he can move, and he can move.
I'm gonna check him out.
And that's what I like about Estime though, because he kind of reminds me.
Same thing, yeah. That's what I like about him too.
Yeah. So, man, shout out to Dan, man. He said, I like this podcast. He was looking for an alternative from my other ones I rock with. Man, I appreciate it, man. I definitely do appreciate that love, man. Hopefully you will continue to rock with me. I do this every Friday, and I have a show every Wednesday with my sister, Spicy Raider Girl, and then I got my Sunday show with my brothers, the Raider Syndicate, which is Leo, my boy Turf, the Ultimate Raider fan, and my boy Raider Rundown, man. So again, I appreciate you stopping through. So hopefully you hit the like button and subscribe, man.
That makes sense. What he said, why the college people due to our sports card futures.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, what he said? He said, yeah, we know the I feel, but you know what? Though? It's funny because I think when I was younger, I felt like I knew everything about every sport. Like I knew about all the baseball players, and I think it was because I used to collect cards.
That's how I knew the cards.
Yeah, like I used to know where everyone went to college. I used to know all that. So now I don't, unless I didn't watch you, like I don't know all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, like you guys both know that I'm trying to start a podcast. Obviously for Raider content as well, but at the same time, I'm trying to give the people like investments, like cards, like for example, like Jordan Travis, whoever team he goes to, he might ball out. So like you might get that. I might be that type of person to go get this guy, and he might turn out to be Brock Purdy. And you know how much these cards, Brock Purdy is going like thousands. That's for autos, rookies, like over thousands of dollars. Which I don't see Brock Purdy being that good, honestly. But hey, Niner fans are.
If they like him, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I see it, man.
Yeah. He ain't lying. I did that. I got one from them, and I don't even like the dude because I don't like Atlanta. But Bijan Robinson, one of the graded. I got one of the graded cards from them. I was like, oh hell yeah! Like I'm gonna sell that watch. I'll make my money now before he busts.
Yeah.
Let's see, man. Shout out to Larry Fleming, man. Dayton, Ohio. That's what I'm talking. See, one thing about me, I'm bringing all these Midwest Raider fans in the building, man. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Ohio, man. We do it big out here, man.
By way of Mexico. Look at that. Hell yeah, bro.
Shout out to you, man. Ohio doing big. All these cornfields and stuff. We make it happen. Let's see. One of the first seasons I'm genuinely excited about as a Raider. I have a lot of faith in AP and the staff, and I do too, man. And that's why I'm just trying to kind of let everything play out. Because again, I'm pounding the table to get AP, and so I'm going to trust them. If AP says, "Hey, we got a better plan for this running back by committee, and we can let JJ go," I'm gonna trust him. Because Rudy just told me that there's 10 guys that's going to be able to replace him. Yeah. And my Raider Syndicate tells me that running backs grow on trees, and I just need to let JJ go. So
who's the one that we have in the stable that Turf is high on? It used to be Sincere. Now it's somebody else.
Austin Walter.
That's
his guy. That's his guy. Austin Walter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, man. Yeah. But hey, man, before we get out of here, man, just want to give you guys a quick there go my boy. I knew he was.
There you go. And he's the running back, right?
Yeah. My boy Turf, man. Right now I can hear him saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a running back." You see this picture back here? I don't think you guys understand.
There you go.
He's doing it right now as we speak. Shout out to my boy Turf, man. Make sure you guys.
Oh man,
that's my guy. That's big.
He dropped the bomb on us about the Alabama corners, right?
Huh?
Yeah. That Alabama corners don't last; that they become safeties eventually.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. Oh wait a minute. Wait, see what I'm saying? This one.
There you go. See Brim Brown.
It's always a different guy. It's always a different guy, man. Shout out to my boy. Because I thought it was McCormick and then Austin Walter, and now it's Britton Brown.
Right.
That's my boy. My boy.
Who knows? They
Can't wait
might
to
get
see him in
lucky and
Detroit.
break one for a touchdown, Chris. You know how running backs get
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's see. Okay, we got another. We got more to talk about. Then Raider Wire, man. Again, appreciate the support. Said Raider Wire said Steven Nelson best fit for the Raiders. What do you think?
I mean, we need corners. I mean, regardless, I think anything can help because we still have Jack Jones, and I think Nate Hobbs is good as a nickel back. So we could fill that cornerback too. Then I'm with it.
I mean, do you think though? Do you think it fits?
Well, there are better fits than Steven Nelson. It's you still got Xavier Howard. I think his name's Tre'Davious White. You still got a lot of cornerbacks in the free agency.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. He wasn't on my radar, to be quite honest. So I really wasn't. But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed of it. How old is he? He's probably about
31.
Oh, he's that old?
31?
I thought he was like 29.
Yeah,
I thought he was like 29 too.
Yeah,
he failed the rundown test.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know why people are opposed to Gilmore so much, though.
Yeah, me too. I'm not
opposed.
How old is he? He's like
Gilmore.
You think he's like 32, 33?
Gilmore, I think it's 30. I gotta look it up.
Or 31?
Yeah, he's right around there. Yeah,
I wanted him when he first came as free agent.
Yeah. Dory Jackson will be cheap. Yeah. So, reason I'm not, I don't know, because I guess like I don't watch too much of Gilmore, but I just remember him getting that pick on us. What was it, last year or the year before? Like to win the game when he was with the Colts or something. I think he had that 1 year at the Colts, I think, and he won that. He got that pick. I just remember that. So I don't know.
He would be good for a veteran, though. Like I said, we need a veteran in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I want to see what our boy Bennett's going to do. I'm with you. I'm not ready to give up on him. It's hard playing corner in this damn league. And then you come in as a rookie. You rely on your speed, thinking you're going to be able, but certain tendencies are going to get caught on. But I still think he can. I still think he can come back and be that number 2 corner, bro.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Tyree Wilson too. It's the same
thing with Tyree. Exactly. I'm not ready to call them busts. And give up on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was rough on Tyree at first. I ain't gonna lie. I remember I was talking crazy
because you wanted what's his name, Carter.
Well, no, not even
Jalen
that.
Carter.
It was after it started. Like,
oh, okay.
I remember I was, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be talking crazy on some of my takes. I don't care though. It's me, my opinions, my opinions. But yeah, I remember. I remember I said, I think you was on the show too, Leo. I said that Tyree Wilson is going to be worse than Arden Key.
You did. That's what you said. Arden Key. I was like, he did not just say that.
Yeah, I think first I said Cleve Farrell was going to be better, and then I like doubled down and said Arden Key is going to be better.
That was after the SAP film came out, right?
About that was like that first year when he just didn't get off the line. So so I don't know, man.
Like Max was already there and Tyree was barely getting up.
Yeah.
I think Tyree gets a bad rap, man. He got thrown in there. He wasn't ready to come back. The shit went down with Chandler. They weren't expecting that to happen.
Yeah.
So remember another guy, Leonard Williams. He was defensive tackle and a defensive end with Patrick Graham's system, and he did really well.
Yeah, I honestly thought we probably were going to get him, even after we got what's his name. But he resigned though, right? He resigned where he was at.
He stayed with Seattle. Yeah,
Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. But Cowtown said, Tyree stuck in the mud on his get off. Big fella move. Yeah, that was my biggest thing, man. I was just so frustrated watching that. Because to me, I'm just like, what are you doing? To me, it was like an effort thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I just think he just had to get up to like the NFL type power. Because in college, he was overpowering. He was strong. He didn't need that like explosive stuff.
But the thing is, he was still strong. I mean, his bull rush was still he was still
right.
His bull rush is still nice. Like, I don't think it was a strength thing, but it was just like that explosion pause. Like he was just so slow off. I mean, it was just comical. And that's not nothing that like it's like you just don't go to the NFL and forget how to get off the ball, you know. So I don't know.
That's why I like what Wilkins said about how he's looking forward to work with Tyree.
That's
Because
big.
remember when he
That's
got
big.
there, people were saying the same thing about him,
That's big.
not living up to expectations. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Christian Wilkins is he's a high energy guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
man.
about him, dude. I
Yeah.
remember him at Clemson like that. Like I couldn't stand them because Notre Dame was playing them back then.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Oh, I loved him because he tore Ohio State up in that game. Yeah, and but I remember he was on some questionable stuff though. After they won, he was like twerking and doing the splits. I'm like, why are your big ass doing the splits? Hey, you are too big and too agile to be doing the splits, man.
That's just the younger generation, dog. They do what they do.
You know, yeah. But I don't care. He's on my team now.
Oh,
do the
you better
splits
bring
all
that
you
button
want, bro.
on Sunday.
Do the split after you get a sack on Mahomes. Do the splits. You all good, man.
Yeah, what happened with White? He didn't end up signing. I know he came to visit. Was it the Rams also?
Yeah, he had a lot of visits, I guess.
Yeah,
like maybe like 3 other teams wanted a visit.
Did he go anywhere? He's still unsigned.
I think he's still unsigned.
Yeah, I haven't seen him coming up as signed or nothing like that yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I still would like him, honestly. Just, I mean, he has some flaws, but just someone that's just fast. Because the thing about this team, man, we're much faster on defense now, and they're all going to swarm to the ball, and that's one thing he can do. He swarm like now. He might get beat on a misdirection or something. Like he might let his eyes get him out of place, but I mean, the dude swarms. So let's shout out to him. But yeah, man, Rick, you're right, man. The draft cannot come fast enough, man.
Oh, for real, man. I'm just looking at the date, like almost a month away. We'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire.
I hope Detroit's ready, bro. Detroit better be ready. I gotta go.
Oh yeah, we turning up, man. We turning up. We're going to 8 Mile. We're going to 8 Mile.
We going to 8 Mile. We're going to Hardcore Pond. We going everywhere.
Yeah, we doing all that, man. We getting it popping. Man. But all right, before we get out of here, man, Leo, man, where can everybody find you?
Oh, yo, you know what's up. You can always find me here on YouTube at Cheeto Linus. I have my own channel. I do my show with my boys on here from the Raider Syndicate. Also on Instagram, you can find me on Instagram. Same thing at Cheeto Linus. There you will find where I do the AP gear.
Fire.
What Angelo was talking about. This one says Born a Raider on the side. So definitely working on that. And then, you know, I'm going to start doing more of the card things. I'll probably start doing a few videos, and I have a box I have to open. I know, Rudy, I was talking to your dad about it. That was about maybe doing a show live and opening that box. But yeah.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. My man Rudy, man. Go ahead and tell everybody kind of what all you got going on and where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook. We have a group page, like I said, LQ Sports. It's right here. You need to spell it. I'll be there. I mean, as you could tell from the back, you know.
Oh yeah. In fact, hold on.
Yeah.
Give us a little tour, man. Let's show all that memorabilia, man.
My dad's a big collector, so you got all this. He collects toys, but he also collects cards and sports memorabilia. Like I said,
are those Ninja Turtles?
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
All Ninja
I see that Batman too.
So
Ninja Turtles, man, that take me back, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Michelangelo, man. My favorite, man. Who's y'all's favorite Ninja Turtle? Mine was Michelangelo.
Leonardo, bro. Leo.
Raphael.
Michelangelo was cool. He used to eat pizza to chill.
Oh man, that's dope, man.
Yeah, that is dope, man.
He got the Jim Plunkett. I don't know.
Okay, got
the Jim Plunkett. You know, he got all this. Kent Stabler.
Nice.
So he got a lot.
Yeah, that's fire, man. Fire.
But I just want to appreciate Chris, you know, for bringing me on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
you know, getting me started.
If you need help with your podcast, getting started, any suggestions, hit us up, bro.
Like, I will. I appreciate it. I truly do. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Honestly, that's what this daggone my Friday show's about, man. It's like Fan Talk Friday. You know, And anyone that's in Shield Squad that's in the chat, man, like if you guys ever want to come on here and talk ball with me, man, just let me know. Just hit me up on like IG or Facebook or whatever, man. I'll help you get set up so you can get on here and talk with me, man. So
yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm serious. I really do appreciate it.
Nah,
my first time. If anyone wants to know, it's my first time ever being on live or anything.
Good, man.
Nah, you did good. You did good, man. You did good.
Appreciate it.
Before we go off, let's see, man. Raider Angelo said Michelangelo was his favorite. I feel you. Michael was my favorite too. SoCal Sal, he said I collect toys also. He said Raphael was my favorite. Said Raphael. Dang, y'all like Raphael? He was a hothead, man.
Yeah, he was.
He was a hothead.
That's what I liked about him.
See, all y'all
He was
toxic,
a hothead.
man. Yeah, y'all toxic, man.
Mm-hmm.
But they giving you love in the comments, man. They said Rudy, you did good, man. So
appreciate it.
Good. For sure. So, man, so I appreciate everybody, man. So, like I always say, players and coaches, they come and go, but we must always protect the shield. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. And again, on Sunday, make sure everybody hits a notification bell so you guys can be there for our Syndicate Sunday. So you know when that is, man. So again, you guys take care. We'll see you next time. Let's get it. Salute to everybody. You guys have a good weekend. Thank you guys for stopping through. Shield Squad, I love y'all. Peace.